All right, let's go. First and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, and the glory belongs to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mahavakar Kodash. Name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai, and who I reverence and honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the very few brothers and sisters listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the very few brothers and sisters listening and also learning, right, in the hopes of being saved within these last days. I've been really wanting to do this video, so it's about time. And one would say, you know, when I first found out about the so-called gang stalking, I thought, nah, don't speak about it. No. The more people tell you, nah, don't mention it, don't speak about it, the more you should mention it. Now, why? Why should you mention it? Because not too many people know about it. That's why I would say, yeah, you mention it and you enlighten people about what's going on, because most people, they want to keep it secret. So you let people know what's happening. You let people know the evil that's happening within society, right? The more people that say don't talk about it, the more you want to talk about it. Because I thought, you know what? Is it a waste of time? No, it's not. Because it's for edification, right? And certain brothers, they never knew what that was about at all, until the veil was removed from their eyes and they were able to see what it really was. Because I always say, it was always there. You just never clocked onto it. You just thought, oh, no, you know, it's just a guy wearing red. It's just a woman in a white and black checkered top. You didn't really understand it, right? So, Lord, when it's going to be edifying, I've got some beautiful information from, I think, what's his name? Dr. Eric T. Colston, right? And he knows about this because I believe he was in the profession of, I think he was a contractor. He was in the profession of contracting, and I believe he was targeted himself. So we're going to bring this out, and we're going to use scriptures to get through this as well, right? We're going to enlighten you more about this program, because the more you expose the program, the more these people are going to have to hide and run, because they do everything in secret, right? Let's start off, I think it's 2 pages or 3 pages written down. And we're also going to go into, we'll bring it out. Okay, so the headline was who gangstalkers are, okay, and how they are trained. So it's going to go into all of it. You're going to be very surprised, very, right? Now, gangstalkers once targeted individuals, and you got to keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. A lot of the people that are doing this so-called gangstalking, they were once, yes, they were once targeted. They were once on the other side of the fence. They once had some, once upon a time, they had a bit of dignity, integrity, right? But they became targeted themselves. Who was targeting them? Who was targeting? Masons, right? And it says, hold on. Now the gangstalkers once targeted individuals, that has been broken down. So they were broken down. Pay attention. Corrupted. You break someone down and you can, it's more easier for you to corrupt them, right? And it says, Baba Kisha, and conditioned to respond to RF signals. What's that? Radio frequency. And you notice these gangstalkers use a lot of frequency. They were hitting me up with it yesterday, right? They do it constantly, which all of us are getting hit with it, but targeted individuals is a bit more, right? And it says to perform, right? To perform, right? Various criminal tasks for organization, crime group. Because this, bro, this is what you got to answer. Yes, it's crime. It's a criminal organization if you didn't know that, right? Because you find, hold on, how comes these people are doing this, but how comes they're not getting arrested? Because it's a criminal, they've been hired to do it. So you mean to tell me you have agencies that hire criminals, but they're acting like they're fighting against crime? That's a bit of a contradiction, right? Because they need crime. You need crime to have police officers on the street and different things, right? You need fires. If you never had no fires, you wouldn't, firemen would be out of job. So they need to create certain things and a criminal element and so forth. They create, I always say this, they create your so-called terrorists. They create them, right? And it says, Baba Kasha, verse 2, the psychological terror, RF weaponry, microwave, auditory, is called Frey effect, is used to badger them. We're talking about those that were once targeted, but now they're employed, now they're gangstalkers. It says they were using weaponry, microwave, auditory to Frey effect, used to badger them, to annoy them, right? Insult him, so they could send what messages through it, and to keep him sleep deprived. And this is what they try to do as well. They try to sleep deprive. They try all different tactics. Bro, these are wicked people. Don't tell me they're righteous. They're wicked. And keep him from thinking, because the less sleep you have, the less you're able to think, and the more angry you are. Remember, these are the people that are creating terrorists. You know, you got people that shooting up places and they just do mad stuff. Well, why? Because they were a part of this program. And check this out, and dependent on mobsters hitting with frequency, it is exactly what destructive cults. So yes, there's particular cult members that are involved in this, even in your local community. There's particular neighbors that have this technology that are doing these things to you. And I want to say this, if you're a member of the elect, bro, you already know they're in trouble, so you don't really got a threat, right? And it says cults like Moonies do their trainees to brainwash them with techniques used to make them obedient to the modern mob. Verse 3. Should we say chapter 3? It's called Pavlovian conditioning. Gangstalkers are put through endless drills to condition them. So, you know, look, this is what you got to understand. These people, they're being controlled. They're being controlled. They're being manipulated. Right? See, if you're not looking at this program right, it could seem like, well, they have power over me. No, they don't. Remember, they have handlers. They're being harassed. Your handlers are being harassed by Satan. So they have endless drills to condition them to respond to orders automatically by creating positive feelings with the RF again, radio frequencies. Because yes, you can create positive feelings and negative feelings with this frequency. Just like you can do with music. When they do something right, check this out. Listen. When they do something right and negative, right? Feelings, hold on. When they do something right, they'll be hit with what? Positive feelings. And when they do something negative, they'll be hit with what? RF. When they mess up. So they're getting punished, bro. This is, you learn something new every day. And this is someone that has experience. His name is type in Dr. Eric T. Colston. Right? So 4, once they have been trained, Ren modern mob can start using REM. So yeah, these people are being used. Yeah, so a lot of your gangs, they're being used. Right? They were conditioned. They can start using them when needed on demand to harass others. So they get used, they get harassed, then they harass others. Yeah, it's like a mob mentality. 5, RF weapon can be used to direct gangstalkers' attention to cues in the environment meant to convey message, used to direct their attention to electronic messages. You wonder why they're always looking at their phone. You wonder why they always look at, that's why. Right? Bro, they're MK Ultra. Right? And used for the target. Frey effect used to convey messages, but it is not very efficient for lengthy sentences. Only a few messages. right? Hold on just a minute. And we're gonna go to more, but I want to let the scriptures come out. We got another page. I hope you're being edified. Right? I found this yesterday on an article. Right? So, who are these people and why do they do it? It could be from, look. First of all, it starts off with Satan. We know it's spiritual warfare first, right? Would you agree? It's spiritual warfare, right? And not just that. Who would be doing it? The elites have power to do these things, right? They have the power to do these things. They have the connections, and then it just works on down, right? Military and all these other organizations which are used. A military play a huge part in what's going on, right? They're the ones that conduct a lot of it, what's going on, okay? Most of them, right? And you have false law enforcement agencies that can just show you a false badge, right? And they're training people up to do this. Yeah, they train them, right? To be criminals, basically. So this is really bad, really bad, right? But what is it? Why do these people do it? Because they're insecure, and you know Satan's a narcissist, and we know narcissist stems from what? Insecurities and failure to express oneself. And a narcissist is all about control, right? A narcissist is all about control, but guess what? The narcissist doesn't have any control over himself. He doesn't have no self-discipline. So how is a narcissist going to control you when he doesn't have any control over himself, let alone his emotions, right? Narcissists don't know how to process the emotions in the right way. They never take accountability. Narcissists never take accountability. I've been doing studies on these things, man. So these are narcissists. That's why you can get put on a program, because a narcissist saw what you were doing and he didn't like it and he wanted to control you. Well, this is what happens. And they go run into others, lying to other vulnerable people that are easy to be manipulated and tell them, oh, he wasn't doing this, he done this. That's what they do. But you know what you do to a narcissist? You starve them out. You starve them. And yeah, they're going to send flying monkeys your way. That's what they do. They send other people your way to find out what you're doing, what you're thinking. You starve them out. You don't entertain them. Remember, they need attention. They need it. They need 24-hour attention. And if they don't get that, they're miserable. Bro, these are the most shallow people upon earth, narcissists. How are you going to get narcissists that repent? But these are shallow people. Real shallow. Right? I know it's a damn shame. Right? Go into Timothy's, Baba Kashar. Really go to Timothy's, because this all ties in. One would say, why do they do it? Yeah, it's for order. And they do it for control. But to me, no, that's disorder. Okay? As I'm saying, this one perp comes out. That's disorder. That's not order, mate. Alright? That's what I call it. I call it disorder. Excuse me just a minute. Alright, this is 2 Timothy 3. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Right? Cautionary times, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. Right? That's selfishness. Covetous. Wanting what somebody else wants. Boasters. Proud. Blasphemous. Disobedient to parents. Unthankful. Unholy. Without natural affection. Truce breakers. False accusers. Incontinent. Fierce. Despisers of those that are good. Traitors. Heady. High-minded. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lust. So it's giving you all these attributes that these people would have. Right? Why? Because they're wicked. That's basically a chapter on narcissism. Right? Why they are the way they are. Right? Me personally, I've never went out of my way to go out of my way to try to control someone, to actually try to control someone, their movements, what they're thinking, you know, what they eat. Bro, that's demonic. That's demonic obsession. That's demonic obsession. So the people that do these things, bro, they have they suffer from NPD, right? They suffer from MPD. MPD is known, look it up, it's called narcissistic personality disorder. They have a disorder. Me, I know what it is. It's a demon. People, you know, Esau calls it names, he labels everything. Narcissism is a demon. It's one of the highest levels of demons. And guess who it's associated with? It's associated with that woman, Jezebel. So these are men that they didn't really grow up. They're men trapped in like hold on, they're children trapped in a man's body. They don't have any balance. They don't know how to balance their emotions. They're unstable. These they're unstable. They need control. That's why they need to ring up certain family members, get them involved. Please control him. Please get him in the house. Get him in the house. Bro, you're a fucking idiot. And Yahushua's going to deal with you. I ain't going to do anything. I ain't going to do nothing. Right? Bro, these people are small. And they have handlers. Right? So we went to that. I want to get back to this Baba Kashal. Right? So these are people that suffer from narcissism, personality disorders. Right? Their high is being around other people. Right? Their high is controlling other people. And the people follow them. You know, gang stalking. It's like, it's a narcissist network. By the way, it's a narcissist network. Okay? It's a narcissist network. Because anybody with real, any type of sense, they get out of that. That's what it is. And they send flying monkeys throughout the day. Right? To gather intel. These are people that have a sick obsession. These are psychopaths. Some would say sociopaths. I'd say they're psychopaths. These are people without reason. These are people with dark minds. These people have dark minds. These people, they don't think. They act before they think. These are dangerous people. Right? These are so-called serial killers. These people, they don't think. And you don't want to be in the clutches of these type of people. It could be your local neighbors. It could be neighbors across the road. Right? That's why I always say, do your lessons and stay the hell out of the way. Right? And these people, they have they're good with persuasion. Right? I'm just giving you the attributes. These people, they're brilliant when it comes to persuasion. They're brilliant when it comes to making people feel sorry for them. When really they're the ones doing wickedness. Right? That's a narcissist spirit. It's a Jezebel spirit. So these people, they have Jezebel spirits upon it. I'm talking about so-called men. So-called men. They have the spirit of Jezebel upon them. Right? So, hold on. Now we went to that, Baba Kashal. Let's get more into this. Baba Kashal. Oh, quickly go to Psalms 89 and 50. Remember, Lord Yahushua, the reproach of thy servants, how I do bear in my bosom, the reproach of all the mighty people, wherewith thine enemies have reproached. O Lord Yahushua, wherewith they have reproached the footsteps of thine anointed. So that's what they're doing. They're reproaching the footsteps of his anointed. Blessed be the Lord Yahushua forevermore. Right? And it's many of them. They've got loads of flying monkeys. Right? That's a real, I gotta just say that, bro, that's a real sick mind. Hold on, so you mean gangstalking? You do know there's someone on a remote system, right? Because it's linked in with neuro remote linguistic programming. So that would mean you would have to have someone watching you all around the clock. So, bro, that's these individuals, they're sick in their heads. I don't know. Haven't you got a family to look after? Haven't you got hobbies? You're fucking useless. Right? Okay. Bro, these are weirdos. And guess what? These people, they also have a lot of money. But it just shows you they have a lot of money, but they're still not happy. Because you have something they don't have. You have happiness inside. These people, they're really small. Pay no attention to them. The best thing you can do to a narcissist, you give them silent treatment. Right? They can't handle it. And that's why they send out their flying monkeys. That's why they send out the noise campaigns. They need your attention. They need you to feed into it. Okay? Have you noticed when you leave the narcissist, they start panicking? Have you noticed that? They start panicking. You flipping creep, right? Bunch of creeps, right? Well, let me just slam the door. Let me slam the door. Let's see if that would annoy him. Bro, it doesn't annoy me. I just think you're small in the mind. That's all. You're just small in the mind. That's all. You all right. You just haven't grown up. You have daddy issues, right? That's what your parents probably used to do to you. Slam the door on you, right? That's called passive aggressiveness, and it's called witchcraft because that's another form of manipulation. Basically, subliminally, they're telling you they want you to do something. That's what they're telling you. They want you to do something, or they're angry at you, right? So how do you express the anger? You go to someone and you tell them, I don't like you doing this, I don't really like you doing that. That's how you express yourself. Don't fucking slam doors all day like a petulant sport brat. So these people, they have mental illness. They have mental illness, man. Maybe just a minute. Okay. It's this, man. And they're teaching people to do these tactics. And it's like, what are you enforcing? You're enforcing just off behavior. Right? Shit. Hold on just a minute. I knew I forgot one of the papers. Hold on. I forgot one of the papers. This is the wrong one. Hold on just a minute. I should have checked this. Hold on. I could have swore I brought that out. Bear me just a minute. Let me just pause this. Alright, let's get back to business. So yeah, I was on the topic of the type of individuals that run this type of thing and this organization. What's it based on? It's based on control. Right? It's based on control. So the individual that put you on it, or whoever they were, they saw you, right? They were jealous, they were just whole ass niggas or whoever, right? And they wanted control. They saw something that was in your life, you were content, you were happy, I mean you still are happy, and they thought they saw something they didn't like and they felt the means to control you. Bro, they're just low lives. But these people have a lot of money, right? A lot of these people are rich. They're rich, right? But they feel the need to control someone else, right? So, yeah, I found it. The other sheet. So this is 6. It says, baby, just a minute. It says they train to respond and to interpret cues. Remember, we're talking about those that have been hired and that be conditioned. For you to gang stalk, there's a level of conditioning you go through. And these are zombies. They've trained to respond to and interpret cues in the environment in certain ways. So they've been basically manipulated, brainwashed. That's why when you look at most of your gang stalkers, they look like zombies. They just look completely gone, right? But attention is directed to these cues through radio frequency. Example, color yellow, right? Means hurry. We're not going into all the Masonic stuff. We're talking about the codes they get, right? Means hurry. Blue means go, right? When they see other gang stalkers wearing these colors. Orange means toughen up and get with the program. So there's a lot of symbology, okay? Color silver means go forward. Red means stop. Color black means go forward. Color white means coast is clear, right? And the jet sound, right? The jet sound, get out of current environment, right? Bro, this is from a man that was he knows about this. He was a part of the program. I believe he was a contractor, if I'm correct. He had some bit in the military. Verse 7, electronic cues, major RFQ given to gangstalkers is to check their cell phones. Now do you see why they're always looking at their cell phones? Right? And to specifically check open Wi-Fi hotspot list. I've seen that myself when I've been on public transport. You may be sitting next to someone, you see them on their phone, and they come up with a little secret Wi-Fi network. It says the organized crime group puts remote access software on all gangstalkers' phones, right? This allows them to create fake Wi-Fi SSIDs on phones to convey messages to other gangstalkers. You see why they always message each other, right? Why they do this? Because when you create a fake SSI, right, it conveys a message that leaves no evidence, no record, right? No trace, okay, and can be changed instantly. That's why they do it. So nobody can find out who's doing it, right? Because they know what they're doing is wrong. They know it's criminal. All right. Okay. I wouldn't want to be them. I wouldn't want to be them. 8. Once they're broken down, they're brainwashed and conditioned to automatically respond. So the people, not all, a lot of the people that you see doing what they're doing, they were once so-called free, and they got targeted, right? And they got targeted, and they couldn't handle it. Right? Read this again. Once broken down, brainwashed, and conditioned to automatically respond. So it got so bad, they became conditioned. So what do you think? You know the noise campaigns, I think that's to condition you, to stimuli, right? It's called stimuli, right? But being wiser, having the scriptures, bro, that's not no reality. They're just, again, like narcissists, they're narcissists. They haven't grown up. They need your attention, they need your energy. But they don't exist to you. So when you go indoors, when they go beep, 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 you ignore it. They don't exist to you. They need your energy to feed upon. These are harvesters. Remember, these are harvesters. These are traffickers and so forth as well. They're part of the trafficking, and it's a criminal element, right? Which they're getting other people involved in, right? So hold on. You mean to tell me, so you have organizations that are supposed to be fighting crime that are getting people to perpetrate crime? All right, man. See, that's why when this program gets broken down, and Yahushua is breaking it down. Because like I always say, I never knew about this 2-3 years. I don't think I knew about this 2-3 years ago. Right? I never knew nothing about gang stalking or none of these programs. I knew about the FBI, the NSA, but never knew about nothing called gang stalking. Right? Yeah, bro, oh man, it's a demonic element to it. Yeah, there's demonic elements to it. It's demons behind people. Right? So once broken down, brainwashed and conditioned to automatically respond to their orders. I've seen it, right? I've seen it, even with certain family. 1 minute they may be fine, next minute they're not. Because it's being used on them as well. Even certain friends, it's being used on them, right? And if you ain't got your Yahushua, then you're easy prey for this. That's why you got to pray. And it says to respond to their orders sent out by the mob, modern day mob. The modern mob have use of doctors, police, politicians. The targeted individual, okay, hold on a minute. Ray mob do not let the targeted individual turn. Hold on. The mob do not let the targeted individuals turn gangstalkers, but turn to normal life. Oh my gosh. So guess what? All this time, you probably thinking, oh man, is it just me? Bro, they're being targeted as well. I've seen it. Right? I'm not going to give out the names. I've seen certain neighbors, right? Someone go to him. I'm not going to give out his name. Someone go to this individual, this young man, right? Getting his there, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. Yeah, bro, they have no choice. They don't return back to normal life, right? For at least a few years, right? They will be used to recruit others to subjugate others. So they're used to subjugate others. So subjugate them to what? To what? To control. The programs, don't you see it? Come on, put to it. The program's about control, right? So if someone's following you, taking pictures, you go into the store, they're watching. Why? Because it's about control, right? And it's a part of the New World Order, right? Because you just have insecure nincompoops out there that they feel they're important. They feel they're gods. They feel they're gods. They're not God. That's why they do what they do, right? So when you hear when you hear the fireworks and all that is installed to create some type of fear and to get one in order. Everything they do is based on fear and a reaction. Because if you don't get a reaction, they get pissed off. That's another thing. Stop giving them reactions. Every reaction you give them, they get pissed off. Right, bro? I've had that expensive treatment, real expensive treatment. I've had it where cars are maybe doing some all right, digging up the front lawn at the front. I've had it where cars are sent my way, and as I'm out there, they're revving. And it's like I'm still shoving it. I'm not even looking. I'm not even. You flipping imbecile! These people are desperate. What do you want? What do you want, man? They're desperate. Bro, I'm telling you. I've seen some stuff. I've seen some stuff, man. Right? They have all types of stuff. They get their children playing basketball, slamming the basketball. It's all things to get your attention. So why are they trying to? They need your attention. Because you've broken out of the matrix somewhat. Because you've woken up to the truth. They need your attention. Because you're not feeding the beast. They want you to feed the beast. Okay? So they get mad. Because they're feeding the beast. Right? They call themselves regulating. Right? Like they're regulating. They can't even... a narcissist can't even regulate his emotions. How the hell is he going to regulate you? Huh? Embarrassing. And it says... yeah, they have use of... hold on. So once they're subjugated, they cannot return to a normal life. So once these people, and remember they sign a non-disclosure deal, by the way, right? Yeah, it's a non-disclosure deal, which they sign, but I don't know if they read what was on there, what they had to do, right? So once you sign that, now you belong to them. You belong to them. Okay? If they tell you, could you drive here right now? And you say no, because you signed that non-disclosure deal, you have to stick with it. You're on that contract. Right? And if you don't, they're going to target your ass now. Which you are targeted anyway, don't you get it? Gangstalkers are targeted. More than us. Okay. And basically, societies, fraternities, who's doing it? You mean who's doing it? Most of the people that are doing it. Societies. So within your societies, you have societies, right? Fraternities, right? Some of them give themselves away. A lot of them have tattoos. A lot of them have tattoos, and so forth. Even the tattoos gives it away, right? Orders, right? So you have different orders within society. The order of Garter, right? The order of Mortar, right? You have religious cults that are involved. These are the people that are involved. Religious cults. The same people in your neighborhoods, right? That go to church, that call themselves God-fearing. They're a part of it. They're a part of the program, right? They're a part of the program. The same people that go to church, right? That say they will do no evil, right? And it says, Baba Kishar, So religious cults, right? Destructive new age groups. Yeah, that's another thing I've noticed. A lot of new age are involved in this as well. That's why I always say be careful when you go onto gang stalking videos, because what happens when you first looking for solutions for gang stalking, you go onto videos, and guess who's set up there? Guess who's set up there? New age. So now you have new agers talking about gang stalking. Guess what? They're the perpetrators. They're the perpetrators, right? Because they're Satanists, right? They're in cults, right? Okay. So see, it's designed that way. So now you're looking for a video, and you're like, oh, now what's going on here? More cult members that are telling you about gang stalking, where they're the ones doing it, right? And yes, they can put you on the program as they can put you on the program as well. You may have a new agent that says, yeah, get them on the program, right? So these are all the people that are involved, right? And it says corporations, so different levels of corporations as well, right? Even your news networks, they get told what to do. When you watch a news network, they're just looking at their handler, right? Say this, say that, just giggle, just giggle, right? Or they're switching up the camera. You're a bunch of witches and warlocks, right? And who runs the media, by the way? It's the CIA, right? Because the CIA are part of what? Controlling the masses. So yeah, it's your CIA that controls the media. Ultimately, it's the elites, but they use CIA programming to control your media, right? To tell them what to do, right? And it says, Baba Kishar, government, yeah, your government are involved. They know about, your government know about gang stalking, just they can't talk about it, right? Organizations, military, which play a huge part, right? Because the military, they're the ones that are using these particular weapons, right? Certain planes as well, they can pick up on signals. Yeah, what do you think planes can't pick up on signals? They can pick up signals, and they can send signals to you. So this thing is whew, there's a lot to it, right? Community groups. So it says community groups, right? So you're gonna have community. Even schools are involved as well. You see what they're doing to these school children. They're getting these school children involved as well, right? So even community groups that they get involved in community meetings, they're told to do this. Vigilante groups, you know, you have different vigilante type groups, you have them as well. Left wing, right wing, they're involved as well. And it says behind it is, check this out. It says behind it is a malevolent, if am I saying it right? Malevolent. Behind it is a malevolent, right? Demonic principalities. I'm going to read that again. Behind it is all malevolent demons, principalities. So what's really behind this program? Huh? You just said it, principalities, right? Which is a chief, dominant, high-ranking spirit. So what is it all tied to? Spiritual warfare. So that's what it is. But you know what it is? It's all merged in one. It's like everything merged in one, right? So it's Satanism. And guess what? If you're not a high-ranking Satanist, or you're not oh, they really get pissed off with that one. Oh, he's not a part of the club. Get him. That's how they think, right? But I wasn't taught this growing up. I wasn't taught this, right? Was I a part of a brotherhood? May well be, but I wasn't taught that. Because this is how this system operates. You got to be a part of a brotherhood. You got to join this. You got to join. No, you don't. No, you don't. My brotherhood is the brotherhood of Yahweh Shai. The best brotherhood in the world is of Yahweh Shai, which are faithful, that are loving, that are caring, that are merciful, and so forth. But with a balance, right? Because the Lord's also angry as well. He has all those emotions, right? So That's what's behind these people. It's malevolent, if I'm saying it right. Principalities that run this organization, this program, right? I'll never forget, there was a military engineer. I'll try to get the video back up again. A military engineer that said the program, these people, they believe in, yeah, he said they believe in black magic. There's an element of spiritual element behind it all, right? Yeah, even the demons. I don't care what you construction worker, military. There's a principality behind it. There's an element, and he said, yeah, they're so-called Luciferians, right? They're Luciferians, right? They believe in other words, they believe in Satan. So that's what it is. Every time I do a video, we're learning something new. And this information, when I saw this yesterday, I was like, whoa, this is some good information to spread out there about this program. Because this guy, he had first-hand knowledge of what was going on. First-hand knowledge, right? So it's spiritual warfare, right? With an element mixed, right? With technology, okay? Mixed with technology, which they give some of the neighbors, trusted neighbors, some of this technology to use, because they do also have weaponry, if you didn't know. So these gangsters, they're also given weaponry, right? They can all point their phone at one direction, and you're getting hit with their frequencies, because they're all pointing their phone at that one direction, right? Different things they got. They use poisons. So I always say, be careful what you're picking, be careful what food you're drinking, check your water, all of that. They have poisons. That's another lesson. That's another lesson for another time, where I'll show you the different weapons that they've been given. They actually get given weapons, right? They have electronic weapons. You know, when certain cars are driving past, you may hear like it's not an exhaust pipe. It's not an exhaust pipe. Because this sounds different from an exhaust pipe. It's like a zip, 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 zip. It's like pop, 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 pop. Some say, nah, that's a backfire. No, it's not that. This is it's an electronic type of weapon, which induces panic attacks and heart attacks, right? They have these weapons. It's a criminal element. It's a criminal element, right? I'm gonna try for another lesson, try get up the things that they use, right? There's things that they've been given. Yeah, it's the devil, it's Satan, right? These are Luciferian, satanic, cult, wicked simulators, those that want to keep this place alive, and they're willing to come at you, persecute not just Christians, because it ain't just Christians. It's those that don't really fit in to any organization, right? And they're not, like I said, they're not Satanists, right? So yeah, they have a problem with it, right? So again, now you know what it is. Ephesians 6:11. I've been quoting Ephesians 6:11 every single day. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Okay? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? But against principalities, right? And when we read that, what did we read on the last of that? Right? Who's running this thing? Who's behind it? Go into it again. Hold on. See if we can find it. I can't find it. But it's principalities and malevolent, malevolent principalities, harmful, idols, right? That are behind it. That's why it says, put on the whole armor that you may be able to stand against the forces of darkness and against principalities, right? That's what it is. Whether the people know or not that they're being used by it, that doesn't matter. The thing is, they are being used to do this evil. And when one's in pain, they get a kick out of that. They get a pop. Well, what do I mean they get a pop? When one's injured, when one's in pain, when one's suffering, they get a pop. That's why I always say, stay happy. But you have to find joy in these scriptures. You have to find, if you're in these scriptures, you're on the right side. You're on the right side. Right? They get a pop. Right? Okay, that means they get, and if one does pass away, they get paid. This is serious stuff. It's serious stuff. Because remember, they comply. They comply, as they may seem like they may act like they're goody two shoes. No, they comply to rape, murder, theft. They comply to all these things, right? Abortion, trafficking, drug dealing. They remember these are compliers. They conform, so they comply to any of that. They don't speak against it, right? Because if they don't, their tongue would be cut out and spread in their body parts to different places on the earth. That's what Masons believe, right? They kept an oath. Do not tell, right? All that rubbish, man. So that's what it is, right? And a lot, yeah, they're under hypnosis by Satan. Satan, they're under hypnosis by Satan. Satan has hypnotized them. Satan has blinded them, right? That's why they're too scared to speak out, right? Yeah, how are you gonna call yourself a man, but you can't speak out against the atrocities and things that are going on within society? You're not a man. So what? So you can hide in your household, right? And get mad at those that actually have the mental fortitude to stand up for what they believe in. You're not a man. You're a coward. And these are, bro, it's the everyday people you walk past that are perpetrating these crimes, whether they know it or not. Remember, we already went into the letter, which I read the article. They were coerced to do it. They were coerced. They were tortured. Right? But because they never had Yahweh Shai, they never had nothing to really lean back on. Right? And everybody knows what's happening. If you are a targeted individual, so-called targeted, I don't like to put that name on myself. I don't like to put that name on myself. Because be careful as well. I want to say this, something in Proverbs, as a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. Be careful of your thoughts. Right? Be careful of your thoughts. Go to something in Ephesians. Because this is my whole thing. A lot of people tell me, well, don't pay attention to it. Well, no. The thing is, you're supposed to acknowledge that it's there, but I understand you don't feed into it. So if someone wants to walk past you in blue and black and laugh and giggle or do whatever or cough, let them do that. But don't play into it. You see it for what it is, but don't play into it, because the whole program is to change your perception on how you view life. So if you were a once happy, talkative person, you like to talk to people, now if you're looking at this program, I don't like people anymore, I'm not a people's person, because I was targeted, and that means they just change your perception of life now. Do you see how demonic this program is? It's based on perception as well. That's why it's black magic. There's a high element of black magic involved. Okay? Because it's based to change what? Your perception. Right? Oh, you used to like the Bible. Why did you stop reading it? Because you were being stalked. No, that should bring you closer to Yahweh Shai. That should bring you closer. Okay? A narcissist, another thing is, a narcissist, he would try to get you hating things that you once liked, right? Like a narcissist will say, I used to do that, but I don't do it no more. Well, why don't you do it anymore? See, if there's something you like, he would say, I used to like, but I don't do it anymore. A narcissist will copy everything you do. And these are narcissistic personalities. How do you know? Because Jezebel, what does Jezebel want? Jezebel, manipulation, control, murder, manipulation, control. That's how you know where it's linked. That's how you know where it's coming from. Easily, right? Because it seeks domination, it seeks control. And the only way you can overcome this is through Yahweh Shai. No other way. Okay? Come on. I'm telling you, if it wasn't, bro, if I never had the comfort of these scriptures, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Right? And weak-minded people need to join groups. They need to be a part of something to feel wanted, right? Because you're weak, right? So what you so you give into peer pressure now. So you listen to what everybody else says now. Ephesians. Remember, this program is all based on manipulation. All of it. It's all based on manipulation. It's all based on falsity. It's all based on theatre, the street theatre. I've told you about all of that. I hope you're taking down notes. It's based on street theatre. It's based on deception. That's the only way this program continues to run. But if you can see beyond that deception, the street theatre, when you go to a store, yep, there's going to be someone at the store waiting for you. Right? When you go to the bus stop, there's going to be someone at the bus stop waiting for you. When you go to the train station, there's going to be several people waiting for you. Right? Even when you go home, depends on who's put on the program. There'll be people waiting for you. Right? That's just the way it is. Okay. That's just the way it is. Right? Some things will never change, but it is going to change. Right? I'm trying to help you. I'm just giving you what I've learned and the ways to overcome it. You may be asking, well, what if you have people around you that have been moved into your area that are constantly doing noise campaigns? My advice to you is read the scriptures first, and that whatever noise or whatever, right? If that's what's coming at you, you pray over that spirit. Yahweh Shai, whoever's making that noise and inducing that noise and so forth, you pray over that. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, would you deal with them? Would you get them to stop? And Yahweh Shai will deal with it. It's worked for me personally. It's worked for me. Right? It's worked for me. Right? You have to combat this in the spirit because it's spiritual. And when you combat it in the spirit, they get punished in the spirit, and they know that. Now, if you get physical about it, oh, bro, they're making my life a misery. They feed off that. Remember, these are Satanists. They feed off that. They feed off trauma. They feed off misery. They feed off what do you call it? They feed off. There's another word. But I can't. It's not coming to mind right now. They feed off. I forgot how it's called. Begins with a D. Right? Not devastation. There's another word. Right? Not decay. Something else. But remember, these people feed off misery, anything that's negative. They feed off it. Right? Because they're Satanists. Right? Because they're demonic. So that means they would need a negative response. And even, I want to tell you this as well. I told you this before when I was on the train. One individual just standing right next to me. His eyes look black, dark. Standing right next to me. And then he sat down. I'm looking at him. Right? I don't know how my face looks, but he says, "Are you alright?" Yeah, I said, "Yeah, I'm alright, bro." And what did he say to me? He said, what did he say? I think, hold on. He said something about, yeah, you gotta stay positive. You gotta say, yeah, you gotta stay positive. And I said, yeah, I am positive. But I let him know, look, it's not always the easiest thing to do when there's dark demonic spirits around you. And he said, yeah, I know. You know, and what did I say to him? When you have the light, you know, you attract all types. You attract darkness as well, right? And basically, he gave me a tip. So he was letting me know. He was letting me know, right? Okay, it's about energy. They want your energy. Remember, these people, they're harvesters, right? They're Satanists, and they harvest energy. They harvest blood. So when you panic, when you start panicking, and that blood starts rushing, they start to do what? I smell blood, I smell pain, I smell fear. And they start rushing in, right? These are like vampires, right? This is what they do. It's like they're not even human. They're demons, man, right? That's it. They get a kick out of degradation. They get a kick out of that degradation, all those things, right? So the best thing to do is be in Yahweh Shai and repent from your sins. A lot of you are on this program. I'm not taking shots at one brother. One brother's on this program, but he's doing videos about smoking weed. So bro, you're being gangstalked, but you're still smoking weed. You're just opening up avenues to continue to be gangstalked. Right? So if you want this thing to stop, you have to fight it in the spirit. Right? You can't say you want it to stop, but you're doing things that are inducing it. You got to cut out sin patterns as well. Okay. Let me see if there's any more scriptures concerning this. Hold on. Go to verse 11. Go to verse 10. Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord Yahweh Shai. And have no fellowship, no companion with the unfruitful works of darkness. We're not supposed to have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. This may shut off soon, by the way, because a lot of the data was kind of full. Right? Have no unfruitful what? I'm moving too fast. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, because that's what they're part of. Unfruitful works of darkness. See, I knew this perp would come. Right? With the unfruitful works of darkness, because these people, they're unfruitful, so we're not supposed to have any works with the unfruitful works of darkness. And that's what it is. It's unfruitful works. Okay? It's unfruitful works of darkness. Masonry. Masonry is unfruitful works of darkness. I've had people that say, Masonry, what is it about? It's about looking out for each other. We look out for each other. Don't talk nonsense. You're talking nonsense. Right? Yeah, we look out. No, they do. No, hold on. It's a bit that they don't, because they're stepping on each other. Right? They're stepping on each other. Right? And that's what they're told to do. They get punished when they don't fulfill their mission. So when they see you sad, when they see you upset, when they see you crying, when they see you depressed, they get paid. They get gift cards. Okay, they get gift cards. They get a new haircut. They get a new car. Right? When you're upset, when they can do that. Right? And you're telling me this is a God-fearing country. Bro, you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You know what? I was about to say, I wish I knew this earlier, but I know now. Right? So when you find this out, you do look at the world in a whole different way. But that's not supposed to make you turn you into one of them. You're not supposed to turn into one of them now. Oh, a lot of evil's happening to me, so let me just turn into one. No. Right? And it says, right? But rather reprove them. So we're reproving them works of darkness. Excuse me. We're reproving them works of darkness. And I want to say this as well. Some people say, no, why are you saying this? Hold on a minute. Some of my gangstalkers, some of you, I want to thank you. They're going to think, oh my gosh, this guy's losing his mind. Why is he thanking these gangstalkers? I want to thank you. You know why? Because you've helped me. Bro, you've helped me. Because look, this is what Satan is used for the elect. If you're of the elect, Satan's going to be used to build you up. Oh, he break you down, but to build you up. So even with the whole thing, you know the whole useless thing? Yeah, that's boring now. That's boring. And they're going to need to try something new. Right? You know, with the whole useless thing. You know what? Now, when it comes to the work of Yahweh Abishai, they can't call you useless. But you might be useless in other things you do within your life. So you still, bro, even though it's rubbish, you got to think, look, you still want to take on board certain things, not everything, but you still want to take on certain things that are being said and grow, because that can't hurt you. Because, bro, listen, the Lord wouldn't have someone, he wouldn't put you on this program, because really it's the Lord's program. He ain't going to have you on a gangstalking program and you coming out of that program not learning something. Right? So you're still supposed to learn. And with all that's been happening, bro, I've learned new skills. I can't believe, bro. I've never been a good drawer. Well, I never thought I was a good drawer. That was the problem. I never thought I could draw. Bro. I'm coming up with all types of designs. I'm not just drawing. I'm drawing. I'm doing woodwork. Like, bro, the whole nine. So, bro, man, I just want to, some of you gangstalkers, not all of you, because some of you, I put prayers over you to destroy you. But some of my gangstalkers, I want to thank you, man. I want to thank you for strengthening me. Okay? I want to thank you for strengthening me, because you have. And through that, I've learned new skills. Not just skills in the truth. Skills, I don't want to say outside the truth, because we're always in the truth, but you know what I'm saying. Things that, development, personal development. Right? And so forth. So it has helped me. I'm doing things that I didn't even think I'd be able to do at that moment. Because society, what does society try to do? Break you down. Right? Now you can't do that. I can't do it. You can't do it. Right? I'm doing carving. I'm doing carving. I'm doing rotating work. Right? I'm doing, man, it's been beautiful. Beautiful. Coming up with different cupboards. Pottery making certain things for pottery. Right? And I wasn't even thinking about that. But the Lord is beautiful. What he can do for you. So guess what? I'm definitely not useless. Right? I'm beneficial to the Lord willing. I'm beneficial to Yahweh Shai, and in my personal life as well. Now, can I do more? Sometimes do I get them lazy moments? Well, I want to tell you this. You would, if they were beaming you with particular devices and trying to slow you down, and you were being harassed 24/7. I'm not blaming anyone, but bro, you can't talk about things if you're not going through it yourself. Bro, I'm telling you. Right? Because really they're trying to instate, the program is they're trying to instate a level of psychosis. Right? So for me to still be able to be going, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Because a lot of you, if you were in my shoes, bro, I already know what you done. That's why you became a gang stalker. Because when the pressure got put on you, you bitched up. You bitched up. You took whatever deal they gave you. Right? You took whatever deal they gave you. You punked out. Right? I didn't do that. Because you got to be a man of your word. It's like you got to be on your Yahweh side. Okay? Well, that's what happened. So we went into them articles by Dr. Karl on how these people get trained up, how they get employed, and so forth. Okay? And don't get mad at all your gang stalkers. Some of them were forced to do it. Right? So, another thing as well. Ephesians. Check this out. 26. It says, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Right? So, yeah, remember, you can still be angry. But be careful, because it's designed to get you angry. What they're doing is designed to get you angry. Right? Yes, their tactics is designed to get you angry. Right? Why? Because if you get angry now, if you do something wrong, they can lock you up now. Basically, they're trying to get you locked up. Right? They're plotting. Satan's plotting on you. Alright? So it says, Baba Kashar, where was I? Be angry and sin not. So you be angry, but don't allow that for you to sin. Because they see that the reason why you get put on this program, because you have beautiful qualities about you. That's why you're on this program, because your qualities as well. Right? You're patient, you're calculative, you're patient, long-suffering, you're intelligent, right? And you're street savvy, bro. All that makes you a threat. All that makes you a threat, because, bro, remember, we come from the world. We're not choir boys. Well, I'm not a choir boy, right? You niggas know who I was in the streets, right? But a lot of people, they want to say, let's see what he's made of. No, bro, well, you're not going to get a reaction out of me. You're not going to get a reaction. Now, I always say this, if someone gets up in your face and get too close. That's what you gotta, you know. But as long as they're not up in your space, all right, then you're fine. Okay? But be angry and sin not. Okay? And it says, Baba Kishar, be angry and sin not. Let not your sun go down upon the wrath. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. So when you're angry, don't carry it into the next day, then the next day, then the next day. Because now Satan can use that now. He can ride upon that. He just planted a seed in your mind. Gangstalking is based on planting negative seeds. That's what it's based upon. It's based on you staying in one place, not moving because you're scared. You're scared of demons. That's what it's based on. Right? And it says, Baba Kishar, that's why they need to do the same tactics. And it says, neither give place to the devil. Key thing. Right? The old serpent, the beast. Neither give place. So, you know what I've learned? With the program, I'm not doing these lessons. So now, because you got people saying, watch out, look out for the blue car. Watch the blue car. Watch the blue car. Watch the red top. Look at this. Watch out for sneezing. Bro, if you're telling someone that, you could tell them it in terms of that's what they do. But you don't want to tell them to watch out for it, because now what are you doing? You're not helping that individual. It's like you're trying to sensitize him to that stimuli, right? It's like you want him to buy into it, that program. So that's not what I say. I warn you of the tactics and the thing they do. My thing is, I say you don't pay attention to it. You see it, but you don't, because they need you to recognize it. That's why it's neither give place to the devil. Remember, the devil needs your attention, right? So it's never give place to the devil. All right, devil, get behind me, Satan. Yeah, I see you. Right? You don't give place to him. Right? Because now, all your whole mind, every day you wake up now, all you're thinking is about gang stalking. That means they've won. Right? The only way you can get your mind off that is through the scriptures. And you got to live your life how Yahweh told you to live it. Because they're not living their lives, they're controlled, they're zombies. Right? They're bloody zombies. They got to circle your... Some of them even circle your house. Some of them even do that. Right? Some of them circle your house. I'm telling you. Like what's it called? It's called Dawn of the Dead. And them zombie movies. So it really does get real. Alright? It's like they're zombies. Right? Some of them follow you because they have to. But you're not supposed to focus on that too much. Right? Stay in the scriptures. Right? Stay in these scriptures. Okay? Don't focus on everything else. And what's behind it, I keep telling you, it's masonry. Right? It's masonry. Right? I've told you about the tactics they use. Yeah, they scratch their heads, they yawn, they sneeze. So, doesn't matter. Now, if someone's coughing, you're getting upset, bro. Come on. And the reason why they do these tactics, because now if 10 people within a day start coughing around you, and you end up punching one of them up, bro, they're just coughing. Right? So hold on, you punch him. No, because there was 10 people doing it. You see how, now do you see a part of the program? You just ignore it and say, well, that's just Satan, that's just tap dancing on this guy. Right? If 10 people slam the door, you know where that's coming from. That's coming from Satan. Because the Most High don't act in that way. Right? And that's why you need to have spiritual patience. That's why a lot of you were put on this program, because even particular people in the military that have skills in the military, they're even watching you and thinking, shit, he needs to join us. He needs to join the Navy. He needs to join the SAS. This guy has skills. He has great amount of patience. Right? Great amount of restraint. He's calculative. He's not emotional. That's what type of men that Yahushua is looking for. Okay? Let me check what the time is. 23, 23. All right, all right. So you know what? I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this was edifying. And I gave you everything you needed to get in this video. Right? And until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Stay safe. Stay encouraged. Keep the faith. Right? Pray to Yahweh Shai. And until the next time, shalom.